Tom, obviously heroics in the London Games for you, another gold medal. How has life changed since then for you?
Well, I think this immediate period after the Games is still pretty crazy. Just trying to say yes to everything, go to all these events and just have a really good time. I don't think this is normal life yet. I think after the parade that was certainly the beginning of summing everything up, and I think it's been just such an amazing time for everybody. I think it's sort of hard to absorb, it's hard to take it all in, so it's going to be a little while before I sort of look back on this with sort of ease of memory. I mean, it's just too big to sort of take in.
Yeah, definitely, Tom. I guess you noticed the difference from when you won in Beijing to when you won in London. I mean, I'm guessing the media exposure and your profile has risen considerably. Has it risen? Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if people sit at home and see me, but I think in Beijing it was very different experiences. So Beijing was the first time I got an Olympic final, the first time I won a gold medal. I mean, that in itself was very special. But the only people there were my family and friends who I knew. There was a crowd full of Chinese people who seemed to clock off 4:30 when they realised there's no one Chinese in the Olympic final.
Yeah.
Whereas this was just epic beyond all proportions, because I think we were quite a cynical nation, and going into the Olympics I think we were quite sceptical about how it was going to go. But it was amazing. Everything ran on time. The organisation was tremendous. The army filled in when they needed to. They did an amazing job. Volunteers were just fantastic. And as athletes, we had a great time. All of us, majority of us, overperformed. And I think, that's something which, for a home game, is something just so special. I'm just so pleased to be a part of it. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, definitely, Tom. And just a couple of final points. I'm quite interested in your background as an athlete, because you were at university for a lot of your time, coming through the ranks as a rower. How beneficial was your experience at Cambridge University for you? How much did that help you develop as an athlete?
Enormous lot. I in Cambridge an awful debt of gratitude. I think because of an education side as well, I've got hopefully something good on my CV if I want to do something else outside of rowing. But definitely from the rowing side, it's a great centre of learning and learning about my sport, but getting educated in rowing. And it's a big, being able to do the boat race and that aspect, having access to great coaches, facilities, and other good rowers, and that's where you learn a lot. It's actually the people you're with on a daily basis, the rowers you're training with. And particularly there was a melting pot of people from other countries as well, and so I got to see how good teams in Germany or the US operated, and that's something you don't always get an insight just within the GB aspect. So for me, it was very, very educational.
Do you think it helps having something else in your life as well? Because I'm guessing sometimes an athlete, you're in a bit of a bubble with your training and you're so focused, but having something else to focus on as well, did that help, do you think?
Yeah, it does. And actually it was quite strange then going from that environment to a full-time athlete, because you do, with sport, I mean, it can be quite monotonous. It's the same thing every day. You're trying to improve on the same thing. It's the rowing stroke. God knows how many millions of times, but I certainly find my mind at the end of the day is quite hungry for something else. And when you're at university or at school, when you're doing it, the rowing is very much something else you do in your lifestyle. It's almost a hobby. It's almost something else you're otherwise pretty full life. Whereas when you're full-time athlete, it's the only thing you do and what defines it. It's your purpose of what you're doing every day. So it's a very different mentality and different approach to training at that point.